Hi, in the earlier session we had seen how to get the image from a registry or how to save as a flat file and import from a flat file. There are other ways where I can build my own custom image using a Docker file. This is the actual way where I can customize my own requirement and build from the scratch. I can have any base image and I can build a image from the Docker file. It's going to have layers where every layer will be a specific instruction. We are going to have a detailed discussion on how to have the Docker file and what are all the verbs involved in it. Here, this is a quick demo on how to build an image from a Docker file. Have this particular Docker file as it is. I will be uploading this sample Docker file as a part of your course repository so that you can download from the course and get this command executed. For example, if you look at this particular Docker file, it is having a set of instructions. Say the first instruction is from Ubuntu latest. It's very intuitive. So I'm going to use the Ubuntu latest image. From there, I'm going to start. And I'm adding a label, who is the maintainer, and what are all the commands to get executed. That is update, upgrade, and it is going to install the Nginx web server. And I'm requesting the container that's going to get started with this specific image to export the port 80, and it is going to execute the command and run the Nginx command, make it available globally. So all this from label, run, expose, command, all we call it as an instruction or the verb used within the Docker file, and there are a lot more to it. We are going to have a detailed discussion on each and every verb and how to use them. This is a quick demo where I will be providing this instruction. Against each and every instruction, it is going to create n number of layers, and all the layers will be superseded and kept one after the other, and it is going to provide me a custom image. The reason for having the layers is, in any case, if I'm going to reuse any specific layer, in this case, for example, in any other image, if I am going to use the Ubuntu latest, I can go ahead and reuse that layer and I don't need to maintain duplicate copies. We will be having detailed discussion on the layers as well in the future session. This is a quick introduction how to build from the Docker file. So once if I have the Docker file, I can build the Docker file and get the image. Let's go ahead and see the demo for this. Let me create a dedicated folder. So I do have the folder. Let me get into the folder and create the Docker file. Let me add the content, save the Docker file. Here I'm going to give the instruction how to build this particular Docker file. Let me give the command docker image build, and the image tag that I wanted to provide is my image from Docker build, and the tag I wanted to give is 1.0, and the file that I wanted to read is Docker file Ubuntu from the current directory. Remember, there is a dot in the end to mention this particular command should look for this particular file in the current directory. So here you can very well see it's building the layers. So it's built the first layer, second layer, and all the intermediate record layers it's going to build and create the custom image. And we can do lots and lots of customization within this Docker file in terms of passing the environmental variables, setting up the networking configurations, as well as any custom software, any daemon to be running, and how it should behave. So every instruction can be put within the Docker file. Now the build is done and it should have the image, and it's built with this particular hash ID and it is tagged with this particular name that we had provided. Let me go ahead and see the labels. Docker image ls. So I do have the image and the other images that we had imported as well as pulled. Now this is the best place to see the demo for prune. As we had seen earlier, prune, it is going to remove all the unused images. If I give the command, by default it is going to remove all the dangling images. In the sense, any image not being used or referred anywhere else, it will get removed. Let me go ahead and remove the dangling images. Docker image prune, and it will ask for the confirmation. Let me say yes, and I don't have any image which is not referred at all, so it's not removing. Let me go ahead and give the command all. Docker image prune dash ALL. It will remove all the unused images. So double dash ALL. It will ask for the confirmation, say Y, and it will delete all the unused images and it will reclaim the space. So in a quick summary, we had seen how to build an image from a Docker file and a quick introduction on the layers and what is the purpose of using the Docker file to build an image, and we had seen a quick overview on the prune as well to keep the image collection clean and tidy.